Welcome back to Clyde's Mechanical Garage, where today we try to make the Silverado that we've been working on the past few months look like it hasn't gone 12 rounds with Apollo Creed. Stick around. We're working on the ultimate budget beater build today, and right now it's looking pretty rough cosmetically. We have put a lot of work into the interior, put a lot of work on the engine bay, put a lot of work on the engine, but now it's time to make this thing not really perfect, but make it presentable, right? And the way I do that is basically fake it till I make it, right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to fake it. But we did pick up some new parts for this thing. Of course, the bumpers are completely whacked out on this thing. As you can see by the rear bumper is knocked in tremendously. So we got some new parts here. We got a front bumper, rear bumper, and a grille. I'll show you the grille later on, but first, I think the first thing we need to do is pull this front bumper apart, because the front bumper I pulled came off the Tahoe. Of course, I had a Tahoe. That's where I got it from. Of course, you can go to a junkyard and get this. Remember, we're sticking to a budget here, guys. We're not really trying to blow out the budget with new paint on this thing, but we're going to try to make it presentable where when you drive up somewhere, someone's like, yeah, man, that's a cool truck. Or, hey, man, that's a stupid truck. Or whatever, you know. But the whole goal of this is to get it back together, get this thing where it can be flipped. That's right, flipped. I'm not keeping it, I'm going to flip it, so we can get money for our next project. And let's just say, according to the last video, I know what our next project is. And for you guys that are new here, haven't been here a while, new subscribers, I appreciate it. We really jumped our game up on that last one. It may have just been because there are a lot of Fox body fans out there. A lot of them. And a lot of them are very particular about them Fox bodies. I ain't going to lie. So, okay, I hear you. I'm going to give it another shot. I'm going to give it a chance. And that's what I've been working on the past few weeks, is trying to get a title for that thing, which I have done. So, be looking forward to that in the future, but we can't move forward to that until I get rid of this one. Okay? So, if you like what you see, so if you like what you see, or you like seeing stupidity, which I have a lot of, continue to support the channel. View the video. You know, the more y'all view it, the more it gets sent out. I learned that from the last one, and y'all really showed out on that last one. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. I know from the little bit of subscribers I had to ones I have now is night and day, and it's like a drop in the bucket to some big people out there. And I just want you to know I appreciate every bit of it. I tried to respond to every comment, but I was getting a lot of them, and y'all are really passionate about the Fox spotted Mustangs, and I understand. There's certain things I'm passionate about, so I understand that some things I might have done may have aggravated some people, and I apologize, and that will be corrected. Every bit of it will be corrected by yours truly. So, without me going any further, I just want to throw that out there. I appreciate the support from the last video. And let's carry on what we're doing. So I think the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to leave everything alone on this truck, and I'm going to tear the new bumper apart. Because it came off of a Tahoe, and the Tahoe was white, and of course the bumper match was matched with the white on top of it. So we're going to try to, we're not going to paint it burgundy or whatever color this truck is. I think they call it Torador. Torador. I think they call it Torador, but we're not going to paint it that way. We're just going to paint it black because, you know, the old one was black. Of course, the balance is gone on that one. That one's got a balance on it, but we got to repair it. A lot of stuff, nitpicky stuff we got to do with that bumper. Try to get a couple of dents knocked out of it, you know. Not a perfect bumper. Of course, when you buy used, it's not going to be perfect. You're going to have to put a little time and effort in it. But if you want something on a budget, of course, time and effort is the name of the game, right? Because the only way to make up the money is with the effort, and that's kind of where I'm getting at. So let's get this other, let's get the new bumper out. You want to do this? All right, alrighty, guys. Let's get a look at this bumper here. It is from a 2002 Tahoe, of course. 2 cutouts. It does have a balance on it. Not exactly the best shape, but we'll get to it. Not exactly the best shape of a bumper, but well, you know, we'll get to it. We'll fix it. But I think the first thing we're going to do is tear it apart. We're going to take the plastic off here, and get this prepped and ready. Try to knock some of these little dents out of this bumper. It's not going to be perfect, but we'll get some dents knocked out a little bit. Pull the valance off, of course, and I'm going to show you how we're going to repair this on a budget. And I think it's going to be 10 times better than what we've got going on here. Just remember, guys, you don't want to go back home with this plastic crap. You can always put some bolts in this thing. I wouldn't be mad at you. This is aggravating. That came out better than the rest of them. You go buying a valance off of even Amazon, these things are $100, $150. We ain't spending all that. We ain't gonna do that. That's not our style here at Clyde Mechanical. Y'all folks new to us should know that. Well, y'all shouldn't know that, but I'm telling you anyway. Not our style. So we're gonna lay that to the side right now. Then we're gonna pull the plastic piece off of the front right here. And it looks like it just clips in there. So, oh yeah, just squeeze it right out there. Nice. All right, now our top plastic piece is fully separated. You can see it's not in horrible shape. It does have some dings in it right here. You see the dings right here. We're going to sand it down, fill it out, and give it another chance of life too. But we're going to lay this over here at the valance too. Now, the front bumper is blown apart now. We've taken the valance off. We've taken the top cover off, and that's great. But you can see there's some imperfections in this old thing. I don't know if y'all can see it well. Right here being one. Kind of a low spot right here. Got a crease right here and a dent right there and a dent right there. That one's going to require us to take that bracket off. There you go. Pull that bracket off right there. Here's the part where if you got it, great. If not, use a ball peen hammer. It really don't matter. We're just knocking some dents out of this thing, right? Not really concerned about the crease at the bottom because it is what it is. This is a door skin repair kit, okay? But it does have a hammer in it, and it's got some blocks in it, so that's what I'm going to use. But if you get any little extra money, grab you a set. They're not much. At least this one wasn't much. I can't remember how much it was. But it's got a little hammer in there, and it's got a little dollies in there, so you can beat out the little dents. Okay, if you need to, remember this is a steel bumper, so if you need to, get you a bigger hammer. And you can see the big difference that little bit made right there in that little hole. Still got a little crease right here. Not a big deal. We're not trying to get it perfect. We're just trying to get it manageable. So kind of put your now remember, this isn't like a car panel. This is a steel bumper. It's not exactly going to give as well as a panel will, but you just kind of work with what you got. Now we're going to go in here and try to work these two. This one's good enough for me. As long as it's good enough for you guys, I'm good with it. Put a good washing. I think we need to go across that crease just a little bit more. Maybe right in here. Golly! Wow. That about got oogly. Whew. That about got oogly doogly. Oakley dokley. Wow, that about got ugly, guys. Sorry about that. There. I think that bumper's good enough for me. The big dents are out of it. We can handle that. All right, guys. moving on to the balance. I kind of thought this was broke out, but apparently it's not. It's the way it came. I took the old one off the old bumper, and I noticed there is a cutout for it. So that means just we're going to repair the cracks and kind of smooth them out a little bit. And yeah, we'll just repair the cracks, smooth them out, and carry on with what we're doing. I called myself going to have to repair that hole there, but apparently that's there for brackets or lights or something. I don't know. But anyway, that's not going to stop us here. So let's carry on. And I made a purchase at the Harbor Freights, $30, $30 now, plus the 50 you would pay, or maybe 50 you would pay at the junkyard for this thing, plus the $30, and you have a balance cheaper than the $100 to $125 balance. Not a big savings, but it's savings enough for me. So let's open this. Let's open this thing up. That's all it is a hot stapler kit for plastic, and this is not the only thing we're going to use this thing on. We got a couple more areas to fix on the truck, but let's open this up and see what we can do with it. It comes in a little carrying case. That's nice. It's got of course it's got the soldering heat gun thing. I call it a soldering gun. Some folks call it Kaiser blade. I call it a sling blade. But anyway, got staples in there. Of course, you can go on Amazon and buy more staples for it if you need it. Just like any new tool, it's kind of a learning curve, you know. Everything's a learning curve. But I'm pretty sure it goes in these holes here. There we go. That's one side. I'm not really sure how you do this without burning your fingers, though. Not 100%. So let's bend them in a little bit, maybe. So I don't know how to reload without burning your fingers, apparently. Now we got a crack here on this side and here on this side, and we're just going to staple up a couple and take care of the other side the way it sits. So I don't think this is going to work without the plug, so let's plug it in. I don't know why I said it like that, like y'all would even care. Ha! Hot ding-a-ding. Hot ding-a-ding. All right. First lesson. Don't go all the way through it. I've seen them Asian fellers do this on TV a lot, but never tried it myself. Seems to do the trick, though. Key here is to let it cool off. Probably need to get a screwdriver or something to keep it pressed in there. There we go. And it seems to be doing its job here. That's nice. Let me grab a screwdriver. Now let's see what the other side looks like. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice sturdy plastic now. A little bit of sanding on this thing. We should get pretty close to where we need it. Now the area we were just at, we want to put slight sanding power on it. We want to get it just level enough where we can get it fixed right in there. Now I'm going to easily go over the rest of it. Some of the high spots, some of the scratches on it. Some of those higher scratches you can sand out, but you can see we got a scratch right here. That's going to have to take some filler. Got a couple of spots right here. Take some filler. We'll fill that in. Clean it up, fill it in. My list of things I need to buy is getting bigger. Like I need some new Notco pads. But right here in the smaller areas right here. Now that that's done, let's move our attention to the painted cap here. A couple bad areas on it, nothing serious. So we're just going to take and hit it with the sander. Scuff it up. We'll get us some short strand fiberglass. areas like this right here. Just keep flopping around there till everything's mixed in, I guess. Oh. I know it smells like, yeah, smells pretty bad. I think that's good enough. I don't know. We'll find out if it dries or not, right? Why are you still wearing that helmet?
No, I haven't been wearing it the whole time. I've been eating lunch with the helmet on.
Okay. There we go. Get it pressed in there and knock it out, and I think we got a spot right here. Don't forget, guys, we're not going for perfection. We're going for looking better. We're going for a little better, not perfection here, so. There we go. Now we got a big spot right here we need to get covered in. Let's take care of this little crack here. Little crack here, little crack there, here a crack, there a crack, everywhere a crack, crack. Then the big spot over here. Trying to build in that area where it's kind of chipped out. Not the funnest thing to do. And there you have it. Clyde Mechanical Bondo of the day. So let's let that dry for a little while, and we'll move on to the next thing. Better put my lid on my Bondo though. The putty we put on there seems to be dry. I mean, I scratch it with my nail. So we're going to attempt to sand it. I'm going to hit it with the heaviest I got, and that's 180 grit. That's not 180 grit, but 80 grit. And see if we can't knock it down. My goal is to get these things painted today. I don't know if the weather's going to cooperate, but get these things painted today. I'll get what I can with the sander. Then I'll go back over with the Dotco. Well, the orbital sander took a shit on me. I'm going to have to fix that. But as good as I'm going to get it, cracks are fixed, a little bit of divots are fixed. So let's blow it off, clean them off, get ready to paint. Now these little putty holes, spot holes right here in the fiberglass, if you wanted to, or you could pelt, you could put Bondo over it or some glazing putty and fill them holes in. I'm not too concerned about it. This is the lower balance. It's going to get hit. This is a slam truck. It's going to get hit. So take it for what it is. Take it for what I tell you. Do what you want. Do it to your profession. Keeping budget friendly in mind, I do have some leftover high heat that I used on the engine, and I feel like that would probably work on plastic. Not really useful to be high heat on plastic because high heat is it's going to do away with plastic. But it works. It's semi-gloss. It's not flat like I wanted, but it's semi-gloss. So kind of a dull look to it is what I'm going for. And another thing I did do is take some 320 and run across this. I wasn't a big fan of the plastic fur on there that was left from the 80 grit. So that is off, but everything's cleaned up, ready to prep and ready to paint. Like I said, not perfect, but you're going to give her a little look around at the Walmart walking by with her buggy. You know what I'm saying? So let's pop a little paint on this thing. I don't even know if this paint's still good or not. All right, I think we're out of that one. Don't worry, I got another can. This one's way better. You see them cobwebs in there? You just spray them too. Them cobwebs can stay. We don't care about them cobwebs. The reason I wanted semi-gloss or flat, it kind of hides imperfections a little better. You can see how this one's drying. It's hiding the imperfections a little bit better than what it normally would. We need to take the grill off. If you don't know, you never mess with them. They're not hard to take off. You got to take this top plastic piece off here, which it just pops out with them little popper things. Take that off, take the grill off, then you can get to the bolts to the bumper and all that stuff. We also have to fix this headlight bezel right here. It's cracked. So we'll get in there and fix it too. See right there, it's cracked. So we'll get in there and fix it too while we're in here. So let's take this off right quick. Save them. You go back with it, of course. There we go. All right. This off. We'll set it to the side. We don't need that right now. Right here, there's a fillet type thing right here. All you got to do is twist it, and it pops it loose. All it does is clip on there like that, twist it, and it pops it loose. You also have a bolt right here, and you have another clip here. You got two down there, and that's all your clips, and then it should just snap off, okay? Not difficult. Not saying you couldn't do that. I'm just telling you for reference in case you want to do that. It's not a difficult task to do. Now they all should be popped loose. And there's some little clips on the side right here. That should be able to just pop out. There you go. There we go. Now, we are free from the shell of this truck. It's a pretty good shell. We might sell that shell. Put it on Marketplace, sell it for cheap. It's in good shape, not cracked. But we're going to go with something a little different, a little more pizzazzier, you know, a little bedazzlier. We also need to focus on this. It's cracked. Of course, you can buy one. I don't want to buy one. So we're going to fix this. There. And you can see right here where it's cracked out. And all we're going to do is take that welding kit we just bought and weld this thing right back together like we never seen it. Can y'all see that? See that crack? See, it'll go back together. And we fix it. Just fix it. No big deal. That's the way we roll around here, baby. So you're probably wondering what we're looking at for fasteners. We got two here. We got two here. We got one here. These are the two interior brackets we're going to use. We're going to take a move off of this one, put it on the other one. The exterior brackets we'll use off the other one, put it onto this one. I'm thinking that'll work. I'm thinking that'll be all right. I don't know. All right. Now the bumper itself should pull straight off. There we go. Perfect. Just like we want it. This bracket's coming with us to go to the new one. Yeah, y'all don't do none of this stupid shit. All right. Do as I say, don't as I do, something like that. It's I've got every walk-eyed piece of thing I've ever seen on this thing. There's the brackets from the Tahoe to the truck, like that right there. So this bracket came off the Tahoe. It is not lining up with the bracket off the Silverado bumper, which I have to have. All right, this bracket right here that comes from Tahoe does not reach the frame. So here's what I'm thinking. I use the bracket from the truck on this side. I flip these two. This is on the top side, and I just weld to the main bracket is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm gonna know what I'm gonna do now. Let's pull these off and see where we're at and see if we can't weld them together. All I'm doing now is marking that top hole. Remember, it's got a slit right here. We'll mark this top hole right here. If you are on a budget like myself, or you're any other small YouTuber that don't have money coming in from this stuff, they're just doing it in their own pocket, you're going to have to make stuff work in order to save money. It's going to be a little extra effort, but in the long run, stand back and look at it, say, honestly, it would look better from the factory. It would look better from the factory than what it does right then with that beat up thing. So yeah, it would have been nice to have a Silverado bumper just to bolt it back on and forget about it. But that's not what I got. I had one already down there, so I went and got it and I picked it up. You may be in a situation where you're in the pick and pool place and they don't have exactly what you need, but you can make it work. And you got to think to yourself, do I want to make it work, or do I just wait until the right thing comes along? Well, I ain't got time to wait. We got stuff to do. We got some projects to finish this year. It's the new year. We got projects to finish, dog. So, in order for us to complete our mission of finishing the projects, guess what? This has got to happen right now. You see that? I did that on purpose so y'all can see. Ha! There you go. Beat it up until it comes out. That's all there is to that. No big deal. We ain't lost no sleep over it. There, we're gonna bring it in right there. All right, I think we can make this work. What we're gonna do is bolt this in. When this is bolted in, we'll get this situated where it's flat and we can get bolts in it, where it's flat against here, and we're just gonna throw a bead of weld across it. That's it. But what I want to do now is shave it down right here, just so I have room for the weld and it not hit the frame. Okay, that's all we're doing. Let's get this old boy put back on. What you guys think? Y'all like that plan? Just throw a weld on it right here. Kind of beat it in, throw a weld here, throw a weld there, get what we can right there. Woo, that's pretty. Coming down the side. I mean, I can't complain about that, guys. It's gonna hold too. So that's all we're really going for, right? There we go. Hit the back corner right here. Not that it matters to you guys, but we need to cut this with the old Zism wheel. I don't know if that's plastic. It might just be plastic, but it's hitting right there and it's hitting over there. And shut that door, please. Yeah, you can stand on it. So I think that's mostly just plastic right there. So we're going to cut that off a little bit to give this bed enough room to get back. So let's do that right quick. Bounce here, but we're going to cut this thing about even right there, I think. I'm going to throw this bumper on this old girl, the freshly redone bumper. Try to boost its self-esteem. Look. Whenever you want to get a good self-esteem, you just fix your grill. Fix that up, right there. Fix that up. Buck tooth, don't worry. We got a plan for it. Grill, don't worry. Bling it out, baby. Bumper's on. Overall, does not look too bad. However, That fender is kind of pulling in a little bit. And I'm tweaking it up just a hair, but I really don't know what else to do. There we go. All right, we're gonna call that good on that one. It's time now we bring our focus back to the headlight bezel. What I mean by that, if y'all remember when I pulled it off first time, it is cracked. Turn that around so I look cooler on camera. What I mean by that is last time, if y'all remember when I pulled that headlight bezel off, it was cracked. So it's not holding the headlight in. So we need to fix that next. Off. Oh shit, turn it the other way. Turn it the other way, guys. There you go. Now all the adjustments should stay the same. We just bolt it back down. This is what we're after right here. We want to be able to take and discreetly, very discreetly, glue this thing back together. Yeah, I know it. I might have misspoke on that one. Weld some plastic, buddy. What's wrong with these headlights? You gotta clean them, that's it. Look at that. Man, kids these days just want to buy new stuff everywhere. Just everything got to be new. Can't have nothing old. Look, we're turning this turd into a gem, son. We're crushing it. We're putting it up under the earth for 1,000 years, million years, and turning it into diamonds and oil and stuff. You know, I mean, good enough to me. All right, that'll hold. Put a couple more right here, and might put one on this side just for the hell of it. Give that thing a little time to cool down so it don't pull back out of your melted area, your Maria. Simple, easy fix to fix those cracked bezels. Probably save you about 150 to 200 bucks in new parts, and will work just as good and be just as strong. So now we put this right back together, just like we got it off. And nobody's the wiser unless you pull all the plastic off this truck and decide, I don't like that. I want my stuff to be perfect. I don't need any bougie stuff. My truck's got to be perfect. Perfect truck, perfect life. Patina for life. All right, perfect. Perfect. Off of that Tahoe. As you can see, it is solid chrome instead of the black ambiance around it. This is what we're going back with, just to give it a little more pizzazz, a little more chromiation to the situation. And you know, I just think it looked cool. Nothing really special about it. I just think it looked cool and it was free. So that's what we're going to go with. I'm going to clean this off right quick and clean these headlights right quick. Get you back into place. Yeah. Slide you in there just like that. There we go. Make a move, pal. Make a move. I am. It just fell in that time. Good Lord. Hey, we got to start this headlight now, boys. Let's get a little spray in here. Get the blower, blow this thing off. Oh yeah, they're still cloudy. Not worried about that at the moment. If the new owners want to put some new headlights in this thing, go for it. I'm not spending the money on it no more. Now the grill should be pretty easy to go on. Goes on just like the other one. Click right into place. As well as this side should click right into place. There we go. Don't forget you got one here, one here, one there, and then we got a bolt goes here. There we go. Then we got one more bolt goes right here. And then of course finally our guard here goes right back on top and snaps right in place. All right. Stand back here and have a look. And I'll drop that hood just so we can get a good feeling of what it looks like now. Honestly, it looks way better than it did. We're going to clean the grill when we wash the truck. But the grill's on. Let's count everything we've done to this truck so far. We've made a bumper fit on the rear that came off of Tahoe. Obviously, they don't fit right. Kind of redid the front bumper to where it matches the truck a little bit. New chrome grill. Well, new used chrome grill with a slight crack. And we fixed the headlight bezel with little or no money involved. Maybe if you went to junkyard and got this stuff with the shape it was in, you might be in at $100. Remember, guys, this isn't a perfect build. This is the budget beater build. We're trying to make a respectable truck. We're trying to make a respectable vehicle that you don't mind driving to the parts store and get parts and throwing in the back, or you're not worried about trash going in the back of the truck. Now, we got a couple more things we're going to do to this truck before we take it out and get a good look at it. And one's going to be taking this striping off the side. So we will do that tomorrow. But we're going to take gold strip off the side and we're going to take the bumpers off the side. And that's going to be it for the body on this thing. Dents are going to stay. Going to be out of line. And that's all right with us because this is the budget beater build. All right, guys, a little update about what's going on here. It's pretty loud in here. Got these boys taking stripes. Taking the old adhesive off the truck and that orange stripe. I will say it's not an easy job, but Bo's doing a pretty fine job down there. Got to get the rest of it off. We did get the black trim pulled off of it. See here, Sawyer's got this, Sawyer's got this rubber adhesive remover. Get it on, well, I got it off of Amazon. I don't know where the hell else you can get it. You can get it probably anywhere that sells automotive stuff. I paid like $25 and I got like a pack of 6 of those things. Not sure how long they last, but yeah, I got like a pack of 6 of them. They come with an arbor, come with a thing. I did have to go down there and get the old school drill motor, the old plug-in one, the original, the OG, what I used to use all the time. Went down there and got that because I don't have to worry about running out of battery with that thing. But it seems to be doing pretty good. I don't know how much you want to try this stuff. I don't know how much you want to test this stuff on like some fresh new paint. I don't know. I'll let you know how it goes. But so far, so good. It doesn't look like it's beating up the paint too much. And I figured what better truck to practice on than this one since we ain't worried about the paint on this thing. So, yeah, that's where we're at. We're going to carry on, get all this adhesive off, and I'll catch you up in a minute. I don't know where the one is for this side. I might go without it. Boy, look at that, look at that, look at that. This thing looking good. Look at good, boy. Look at that. Woo! Tailgate, baby. Man, starting to look like a truck now, ain't it? I got to get some bigger tires. Them tires are way too small for this thing. I like the old stock wheels and stuff, but the tires has just got to go. It ain't the most pleasurable thing in the world for me to come out here and you are on a daggone. You're on a hill here. Maybe if I just stand sideways like this, Can you see me now? It's not the funnest thing in the world to come out here and wash a car, and even less fun when it's cold outside, but this is the warmest day it's going to be for the next 3 or 4 days, so it's a good time to come out here and finish this video up. This thing's got some curves on it. Like when I say it got some curves, it's got some dents in it, and I'm here for it, buddy. Listen, I just think it reflects what it is. It's a thrown together pickup truck trying to give motivation to you guys that might be out there at home saying, I ain't got nothing cool. But you do. They're right there. They're in the field. That's what this entire build series has been about. They're right there in the field, ready for you to partake in them, right? In the beginning, I had motivations to kind of fix the body work up on this thing, but after I got to messing with it and putting it back together, I'm like, I don't know, something to me just kind of screams, all right, this is a budget, and a lot of body work's not in the budget for people. And we've already put money into the motor. We put money into the, well, really the motor. The motor took a lot of the budget out of the budget beater, but we still got it going. She is a fine running vehicle with a couple of kinks to work out, but we are winding this down, guys. We're at the very end of this build, and I really enjoyed it, and I think the next plan is we're going to drive it around a little while, make sure we've got all the kinks ironed out of this old girl, and then send her down the road to her new home. And if people in their new home want to do some body work, go for it. But right now, we accomplished our goal. We throw the truck together, and I want to say we probably got less than $2,500, $3,000 in this thing, because I didn't buy the most expensive parts for this thing. Other than my labor, we don't have a lot invested in this old girl, and that's good. I would suggest this car could take you to California and back. Well, let's not go to California, maybe Talladega and back, okay? I don't know. Anyway, drive it around a few months, see if we get the kinks worked out of this whole thing, and that's where we stand with it, guys. I'm sorry it's been so long between the videos. I kind of took a month off. You know, I do this part-time. Speaking of the last video, I appreciate the support on that one. That was amazing for my little channel. But yeah, it's been a while in between videos, almost 2 months since my last one. I kind of took January and most of December off. I did work on things here and there, but I wasn't exactly trying to push it because it's holidays. But come February, we're going to get back rolling, and I'm hoping to get a lot more videos out in a more timely manner for you guys. This one was just kind of the end of last year, this year, so welcome 2026. This is us. This is where we're at. Starting off with a bang with finishing up the budget beater build. Anyway, like and subscribe if you like what you see, if you enjoy what you're doing. I don't just work on this truck. There's other things I've got going on behind the scenes too that's coming down the channel, so just don't think I'm doing all Chevrolets. This was kind of a one-off thing, like, okay, let's see how much we have to throw into it in order to get us to where we need to go, like a runner driver and a cool turn header, a turn head and cool car. And I think we did that. We accomplished that. People are going to turn their heads on it. Might laugh at us because it looks like it's been hit with golf balls at the golf range. But that's cool with me. I don't care. That's what I do. That's going to do us for this episode of Clyde Mechanical Garage. And remember, if you don't know what you're doing, just pretend like you do.